Everybody now, round of applause for our third startup, Christina Carl with Ediphi.
Good morning. I'm Christina Carl, CEO of Ediphi. Walking through the Hyatt lobby this week, I ran into our trainees. They told me, your training made day 1 feel like day 20. That's Ediphi in a sentence. Applied AI that finds, trains, and keeps the talent you already have, and the talent you still need. My hospitality career began by scrubbing sheet pans at 2 a.m. in a New York City restaurant. Everywhere I worked, one truth held. Job-specific skills run this industry. Yet brilliant prep cooks and stewards stayed stuck or quit while others leapfrogged them. So we built Ediphi, an AI and VR-powered platform where we drop any learner into live lobby, guest room, or kitchen line, coached in real time by an adaptive tutor in their own language. Because talent isn't scarce, it's hidden. Ediphi surfaces it and helps it soar. Hotels suffer from a 73% turnover rate, draining up to $750,000 a year from a 250-room hotel, and erodes guest loyalty. But why do talent and opportunity keep missing each other? Ediphi stands in that gap. Our platform powers every inch of workforce development. For hard skills, new hires dive in, repeat tasks until muscle memory sticks with every click timestamp for you. For soft skills, our conversational AI avatars complain, upsell, and forgive in multiple languages. We score tone, empathy, and recovery, so naturals light up your dashboard. Then, for risk readiness, our adaptive AI tutor dials up a grease fire, pauses, rewinds, and escalates until procedure is flawless. And because our engine randomizes scenarios, no two simulations are alike. Onboarding shrinks from 2 weeks to 2 days. Training data shouldn't live in a die in an LMS. Our SkillSense analytics converts every action into a living resume, auto-updates resumes, and posts each associate's career goals into your dashboard. When you're staffing up, our interview engine turns the same AI into a role-specific question bank. So you assess every applicant on merit, not on resume gloss. Ediphi is built by hoteliers for hoteliers, has a multilingual core, and weaves seamlessly into the rhythms of each shift. We generated $2.9 million in revenue last year, have trained over 9,000 learners, have over 60 university partners, and over 40 hotels already hosting our trainees, including the Hyatt next door. Meet our dynamic team of hospitality mavericks and technology innovators. After graduating from Yale, I decided hospitality was my home and held every job from the kitchen to the boardroom. My co-founder and COO, Vanessa Hopilio, was also an intern and owns a travel agency. Our CTO, Renee Rapija, built British Army VR simulators. And our advisors and investors include Meta, TripAdvisor founders, and hospitality leaders, giving us insight into technology, guest rooms, and boardrooms. Our 1-month challenge to you is give us your front desk. If guest scores don't rise, and we can't hand you 3 hidden stars you'd missed, you pay nothing. From grease fires to career crossroads, technology should make your team move on muscle memory and not guesswork. Scan the code, book your pilot, and let Ediphi turn unseen talent into your greatest asset. Thank you, and come visit us at our booth. Sorry about that.
Judges, how do you follow that, huh? Yeah.
So I'll start if that's okay. How is the content created, and is it generic or specific to a property?
So it can be specific to a property. The ones that we're using for different universities, there are some generic and some that are optimized for specific curriculum. We work with the universities we are in right now to make sure that we're integrating what's important for them, just like we would in a hotel as well.
2.9 is impressive. But what is your cost model for a single hotel?
Sure. So it's a subscription model per person per year, so an FTE. We started about $50 a year per seat because we have a land and expand model. And generally speaking, our general contract value is about 150 to 200 is where our sweet spot is. That really is kind of really competitive with the industry average, which is currently a 1.2% spend on labor. And that generally lands at about $250 to $450, especially for limited service and long stay, much more, right, for full service and luxury.
Can you talk a little bit about the model of ongoing account management? So if I have changes to training, things like that, how does that work?
Actually, that's a really great question. Thank you. Because we have conversational AI avatars that we train, you can actually put in scenarios that you're trying to make sure lands with the team. And what's great about this is that, you know, we normally do that during stand-up, right? Or our monthly meetings, if we have them, and we're really incentivized to do those. But this time, you actually can measure how well people are doing, how much they're taking in the information, and who needs more support.
Regarding the cost, the pricing, you mentioned that it's, your sweet spot is 150 to 200 people, right? So how does it work with regards to the hardware? I assume it's part of the subscription.
Yes.
But how many sets of the hardware do you get based on the number of people?
So that's actually part of the differences in the levels, but most of our customers generally do 1 to 10 and 1 to 20, somewhere around there. We don't really need that much because people can use it within their shift in and out, right? Sometimes it's slow and we want to send someone home maybe an hour early. This time we could do it maybe 45 minutes earlier, but let them do training for 5 to 15 minutes instead.
Just comment on your competitors. Who are you seeing out in the market?
Oh, of course. Of course, one of our competitors is here, right? Tipsy. They do really great content. So there's, on the one side, hospitality training, where we differentiate ourselves with our delivery, the immersiveness of it, the multilingual core. Getting people to do things really lands so much differently versus people reading it from a PowerPoint or receiving it from video. Just like you said, we all speak different languages in hospitality, so sometimes doing it really lands better. In the VR space, there's also huge market, right, at $7 billion last year, and really set to increase threefold this next decade alone. So there's there's Pico XR, there's Striver as well, Victory XR, but no one really focuses on hospitality, but also no one has the full experience with the platform of badging, certifying, and also allowing people to see where those skills can land them within the industry.
It's just enough time for me to say thank you.
Thank you so much.
You nailed it right on time. I challenged you, and you met the challenge. Thank you so much, Christina.